Hello, Terranova Lyceum, and hello, world. I'm your host, Dalva, and for the week of April 23rd through 29th, we are now at the end of April. Did I say week? The week of the 23rd through 29th? So I almost thought I said month. Mercury is in retrograde, y'all, so it went into retrograde last Thursday, I believe, and will be in retrograde till the middle of May. So double check what you're saying, double check what you're emailing, double check all the communications, get your car inspected, all those things. Like I said, Mercury's heading out of town for a while. So, but for this week, April 23rd through 29th, we are drawing cards from, let me tilt that just so, the Sacred Forest Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. Of course, Denise Lynn is one of our favorites. And here's the inside of the box. I love this too. And it says, enter a secret dimension to discover the truth of your soul. So we're going to discover some truths today. Just a few notes. We're now Sun in Taurus. So happy birthday to all the Tauri out there. A lot of things happen in when the Sun is in Taurus. May Day being one of them, but I'll try to cover this up so y'all can't see mine or Kim's. There we go. Alright, so Earth Day on this beautiful, I'll show you this side of it, this beautiful mail that I got from Kim last week. So, thank you, Kim. Getting back to that, Earth Day in Taurus, very fitting. Arbor Day, which is this Friday, so plant a tree if you get a chance. Kim has been sending out these wonderful sort of pen pal, combating loneliness, keeping us all connected letters. So if you have questions about that, be sure to ask her. And again, like I said, I've been getting mine. Here's this beautiful stationery. Okay. Yeah, happy birthday, Taurus. I'm just double checking everything. Like I said, Mercury in retrograde. I feel like I'm already just doing, it's been a few days, like just weird things with what I'm saying. So if this seems a little bit more manic than usual, you know what's up. All right. Before we get started, let's take a nice deep cleansing breath in. Let it go and let it flow. All right. So we got an interesting reading. It feels very empowering, and it feels like self-empowerment. And that now's the time. Like spring has sprung, and whatever it was we were gearing up for while, winter was happening and all the energy was still kind of quiet and we were being asked to be still, that's done. It's time to go. So our first card is Aspen Spirit. Okay, so we have all these beautiful leaves coming off these aspen trees, which are around this castle. All right, and the message is courage. And this is something, it feels very much like you may need the courage. We've been told to be brave. We've been told to have faith. We've been told to ask for help. And this is just kind of carrying that message through. Have courage. Okay, it may be scary, whatever the thing is, whatever you're stepping into. Pluto has moved into Aquarius, and I know some of us are feeling that pretty deeply. It is actually sitting right on my 4th house cusp right now. So Pluto lessons are always about choosing integration, choosing wholeness, choosing authenticity, and to hell with your ego, to hell with your pride. No one cares. Your feelings got hurt? Who cares? I mean, this is Pluto. Pluto is about evolution, and nothing stands in the way of evolution. It's evolve or die. It's that kind of energy. So we need this courage. We need to, I can't think of anything that's not like a total. I'm like, put your big girl panties on, put your big boy pants on, anything that doesn't sound absolutely patronizing, but that's basically what it is. Like, let them drop, stiffen your spine, and get it done. So There's also a little caveat here that we are more connected than what we think we are. And this is to our higher self, this is to the divine, this is to the universe as a whole entity, this is to the earth as an entity, this is to each other, okay? And that we need to lean into that. We need to help other people and we need to let other people help us. And sometimes that takes a lot of courage. Okay, courage to an extent, being vulnerable takes courage. Okay, and asking for help often entails that. So we're being asked to step up, and it's in a not necessarily some gentle way, but also to lean into our connections, understand that we're connected, and take courage in that as well. You're not alone. And that brings us to the stag spirit. Okay, the image of the white stag, or the magical stag, or the great hunt when they're chasing the stag. This is loaded with symbolism. But in this particular case, we're looking at leadership. It takes courage to be a leader, okay? And we're being asked to step up, set that example for others. So we're certainly setting it for ourselves as well, letting ourselves know, hey, I can do this. So these are some like aggressive, almost Martian, assertive, get it done, action oriented. Like they have really, like we're out in the world and we're making changes. We're taking action. We are letting ourselves be heard. We are being authentic. We're not saying boo to anybody. Okay, we're leading the people. We're setting the example. We're being courageous. And a lot of our power that we are drawing on for that, in addition to the connections with others, okay, is our stillness, our ability to be alone, to reflect. And that's our card here, reflecting pool, stillness. To recharge ourselves, we need to get quiet. We need to be with spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it, God, goddess, the elves, whatever you like. That we're tapping into this energy. We're tapping into our higher selves, and to get to that point, we need to be quiet. We need to find stillness. We need to see ourselves as we are, and that's that reflection. Okay, and the only way we can do this is when we stop reflecting off other people. Okay, so we need to be still so we can be with ourselves. And this is a great source of power. This is what we're tapping into to have that courage and take on the leadership positions that we're being asked to take on. Okay, tap into, take on. Thank you, Mercury. Retrograde. All right. Because ultimately, okay, we're looking at the water spirit here. This is emotions, manifesting our dreams. So being in control of those emotions. Suppression and control are not the same thing, folks. When I say control your emotions, that means be aware of them and work with them in healthy ways. Not cram them down where you can't feel them anymore. That's what I mean. Okay? These two feel very... while we're out there in the world and we're doing all the stuff that we need, we also, our source of strength is inside of us. It's being still and seeing ourselves as we actually are, rather than a reflection of someone else's idea of who we are. But it's about getting in touch with our emotions, letting those emotions run clear and clean, okay, just like water. Letting them flow, not getting stuck in them. We've got otters here too, so that screams playtime to me. Being in touch with our inner child, not letting the kid run the show while you have no idea what's going on, or you think you know what's going on, but your kid's right there next to you shouting what it wants to. So, and it's ultimately about reaching our goals, manifesting our dreams. Okay, manifesting, in that dream, that can mean a lot of different things. Maybe that's a set goal that you've been working toward. Maybe that's a vacation. Maybe that's self-actualization. Maybe that's something else. But ultimately, being still, a lot of mental stillness here, and emotional clarity, letting those things... you may need to just have a good cry. Okay? Is ultimately clear thoughts, the clean emotions, ultimately is going to get you to your goal. And you're going to get to your goal because you're taking the lead. You're doing it. You're out here working. You're out here setting the example. All this is working toward bringing in the things that you're wanting. Okay. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about this, please post them below. Friendly reminder, Kim and I do personal readings. If Mercury retrograde is getting you down, hopefully it wouldn't get our reading down, but you see what I'm saying. But if you were interested in that, please let me or Kim know. And I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Double check your emails. You do not want to reply all. I promise. All right. I'll talk to y'all again soon. Bye for now.